none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me.
Shakur, right?
That's amateur. Come on, bro. When that heat coming back at you, them, like, you can see it. They ain't really just talking that way. And it's always, oh, he can be this, he could be the next. Prove yourself. You still haven't proved yourself. When someone was in front of you that can crack a little bit, he ran the whole fight. Also, too, is like it's the way it's come at you too. Well, like how they come at me too. I don't like that. So it's like me helping them. When I fight a fighter, it's like me helping them. Like I'm helping them more than they helping me. Like I'm helping them times 5. Even just me saying that names is just giving them. You feel me? I mean, I don't know. They gotta prove that, so bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So now, this is just more proof and confirmation that undefeated superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who has 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, is avoiding this man who is a first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, Olympic silver medalist, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously holds 2 world championships now in 2 separate weight classes, holds the WBC at 135 and the WBO at 140. First ballot Hall of Fame superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who is now 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson just answered everything this man claimed that wasn't available for him to fight him, which is, he says that Shakur Stevenson is timid when you put a big puncher in front of him. Well, guess what? He just fought a big puncher. Oh, that's right. He just fought 2 big punchers. One Mexican superstar, Mexican star boxer, title contender William Zepeda, dominated him at his game, in the pocket, didn't quote-unquote run. Then he just dominated Teofimo Lopez, who was a 2-division champion, former unified lightweight, and former WBO junior welterweight. And guess what, people? In a total of 24 rounds against William Zepeda and Teofimo Lopez, he's lost probably 5. I thought he lost a few rounds, maybe 3, to William Zepeda, just because he was fighting Zepeda, fighting in the pocket, right? And I thought he lost the first round to Teofimo Lopez in 24 rounds. Then, keep in mind, he stopped Josh Padley as well. So his last 3 fights, he didn't move at all. He fought all of their fights. Everybody claimed he was boring because of the fight with Edwin De Los Santos. Well, he answered that question and passed the test with flying colors, with fighters that are above the level of Edwin De Los Santos. William Zepeda would probably be a favorite over Edwin De Los Santos. Teo would definitely be a favorite over Edwin De Los Santos. And he dominated them at their own game in front of them. He didn't move and run like people said he does. Oh, but wait, there's more. Not only that, but Shakur just sold out Madison Square Garden, reportedly over 21,000 people in attendance at the most famous arena in the world. So you can't sell, he don't sell. And here's the proof to back that up. Because when he fought across the bridge in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center and headlined there, guess what he did? He sold out there too. So it's safe to say, at least in this tri-state area, he has the support. See, everybody said, well, he sold out the Prudential Center because he's from Newark, New Jersey, and his people came out. Well, now he just sold out Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena. And you can't say it's because of Teofimo Lopez because, well, Teofimo Lopez never did that. As a matter of fact, he never sold out like Shakur did the Prudential Center with the level of opponents that Shakur fought. He didn't fight no big, massive names, but he sold out. So now Tank's saying, well, they ain't done nothing. Shakur's the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro, and he still hold the belt in your weight class. And he sold out Madison Square Garden. And guess what? He answered the question not once, but twice. When everybody said he's a runner, he's boring. He stood in front of Williams Zepeda and Teofimo Lopez. And y'all want to know what Gervonta Tank Davis' response was? He responded yesterday. I told you he put up that post yesterday talking about he misses bros. Now he puts up another post today, right? Similar fashion. In similar fashion, he knows the question, the elephant in the room that everybody wants to know. What was your thoughts on Shakur's performance against Teofimo Lopez? But now the cat got his tongue. But I guarantee you, if Shakur would have lost to Teofimo Lopez, this dude would have had diarrhea of the mouth and the thumbs. He would have been all over Twitter and Instagram talking about how Shakur is trash. But whenever they have success, he has no response. He went all over social media when Devin lost to Ryan Garcia. But then when Devin bounced back against a guy that he put on a high pedestal in Brian Norman Jr., former world champion at welterweight, and told Atlanta himself, hey, Atlanta, stand up for Brian Norman. Y'all got a real one. Devin gets in there, dominates Brian Norman, drops him, and once again, he's silent. See, he only want to highlight when they're down. He only want to try and attempt to kick them when they're down. He has so much to say about Shakur and Edwin De Los Santos, right? But now he has nothing to say about Shakur's last two performances, Williams Zepeda and Teofimo Lopez. Ain't this the time now? You ain't got to force feed them. They could feed themselves. They showing you. They Hall of Famers. Devin is a Hall of Famer. Shakur is now a Hall of Famer. Teo's a borderline Hall of Famer. You, my friend, are not. And it's abundantly clear that he fears Shakur Stevenson. See, he had the excuse with Devin. He grew himself out the weight. He was a middleweight, as Tank said. He a middleweight that can't punch himself out of a wet paper bag. Okay, now Devin moved on. What's your excuse for Shakur? He immediately showed his colors when Shakur was praised by DJ Academics, and this dude was on the run from the U.S. Marshals. He couldn't hold himself back. His emotions got the better. They praising Shakur. He had to respond to that. You said they was praising him because he had a fight coming up. Well, he had that dominant performance. Why aren't you responding to that? You dancing around it instead of answering the question. We know what it is. This is an admission. He don't want to fight Shakur because he don't think he can beat Shakur. As his coach Calvin said, Shakur won't let him do what he come to do. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.